There's a reason some women over 50 command attention the moment they enter a room. And it's not luck, good genes, or expensive clothes. It's these 7 closely guarded styling secrets. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever encountered that woman who possesses an undeniable sophistication? Not because she's draped in designer labels, but because every element of her appearance speaks to thoughtful curation and refined taste. You're about to discover the fundamental principles that create that enviable, expensive-looking style without the luxury price tag. Number 1. Master the art of strategic color harmony. The foundation of expensive-looking style begins with understanding why certain color combinations immediately signal sophistication, while others fall flat. For the discerning woman over 50, this isn't about following seasonal trends. It's about building a palette that enhances your natural radiance and creates visual cohesion. The principle here is rooted in color theory and psychological perception. Sophisticated color harmony suggests intentionality and refinement. The most elegant women understand that a well-curated palette creates a signature style that transcends individual pieces. When we examine fabrics and materials for this color strategy, consider the luxurious depth that comes from natural fibers. Cashmere in rich camel develops a beautiful patina over time, while silk in deep burgundy has an inherent luminosity that synthetic materials simply cannot replicate. Merino wool in sophisticated olive holds color beautifully and drapes with the fluid movement that suggests quality. For silhouette and construction, choose pieces in your strategic colors that feature clean lines and minimal embellishment. The color itself becomes the statement when it's presented in well-cut garments. Look for pieces with thoughtful details like mother-of-pearl buttons, precise top stitching, or beautifully finished seams that indicate quality construction. Consider 2 styling approaches. For your polished casual look, pair a cream cashmere sweater with perfectly tailored olive trousers and a camel leather handbag. For elevated occasions, combine a burgundy silk blouse with charcoal wool trousers and gold jewelry for sophisticated contrast. Your refined color palette should center on a neutral foundation. Think warm stone, rich navy, or sophisticated camel. Then introduce carefully chosen accent colors from the same tonal family. Deep terracotta, forest green, and warm burgundy all work harmoniously with neutral bases while adding depth and richness. Accessories should echo this thoughtful color strategy. A silk scarf in your accent colors can tie an entire look together, while classic gold or pearl jewelry provides elegant punctuation without competing with your carefully chosen palette. Number 2. Embrace the power of structured, quality handbags. Your handbag is perhaps the single most transformative element in your wardrobe. It's the piece that can elevate even the simplest outfit into something that appears far more expensive than its individual components suggest. This investment in a quality handbag serves multiple purposes. It provides the structured focal point that pulls your entire look together, demonstrates your understanding of proportion and quality, and offers the practical functionality that your lifestyle demands. A well-chosen bag is an investment in your confidence and presentation. Genuine leather develops a beautiful patina with age and maintains its shape through years of use. Look for full-grain leather with a subtle texture, not overly glossy, which can appear artificial, but with the soft luster that indicates quality. If leather isn't in your budget, seek high-quality synthetic alternatives with similar weight and structure. The key is consistency in the material's appearance and feel. Regarding silhouette and construction, the most flattering bags for women over 50 feature clean architectural lines without excessive hardware or embellishment. The proportions should complement your frame, typically a medium-sized structured bag that can accommodate your essentials without overwhelming your silhouette. Look for reinforced handles, quality hardware that won't tarnish, and interior organization that speaks to thoughtful design. For your polished, casual approach, pair a structured leather tote in warm camel with tailored jeans and a silk blouse. The bag instantly elevates the entire ensemble. For more formal occasions, a sleek leather handbag in deep navy or black with minimal hardware provides sophisticated punctuation to your outfit. Your bag's color should work within your strategic palette. Deep neutrals like chocolate brown, navy or black offer maximum versatility, while rich colors like burgundy or forest green can serve as sophisticated accent pieces. The accessories that complement your structured bag should be equally thoughtful. A coordinating leather watch or a silk scarf tied to the handle can create visual continuity, while your jewelry should complement rather than compete with the bag's presence. I'm curious, are you already using any of these techniques? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're most excited to try. Number 3. Perfect the art of intentional sleeve styling. This seemingly simple detail reveals the difference between looking put together and looking polished. The way you handle your sleeves, whether on a blazer, cardigan, or button-front shirt, can transform an ordinary piece into something that appears thoughtfully styled and expensive. The principle behind intentional sleeve styling lies in the visual interest created by deliberate asymmetry and the sophistication suggested by apparent effortlessness. When done correctly, it signals that you understand the nuances of refined dressing and pay attention to details that others overlook. The fabrics that work best for sleeve styling are those with enough structure to hold their shape once folded. Look for cotton with a slight stretch for shirts. The blend maintains crisp lines while allowing comfortable movement. For blazers, wool blends or cotton linen combinations provide the necessary structure while revealing interesting lining details when folded. Avoid overly fluid materials that won't maintain their intentional appearance. Well-made sleeves have properly finished seams that won't fray when exposed, quality linings that add visual interest when revealed, and appropriate proportions that allow for stylish folding without creating bulk. Look for blazers with contrasting or patterned linings. When these are subtly revealed through sleeve styling, they add sophisticated visual texture. For your polished casual styling, try folding the sleeves of a quality cotton shirt just above the wrist bone. Then layer with an open cardigan or blazer with sleeves pushed up to reveal the contrast. For elevated looks, push blazer sleeves up to reveal a silk blouse cuff underneath, or fold sleeves to 3/4 length to showcase elegant bracelets. This technique works particularly well with your strategic color palette. A navy blazer with cream lining creates beautiful contrast when sleeves are styled, while a camel blazer over an olive shirt provides sophisticated tonal layering. Your jewelry choices can enhance this styling technique. A classic watch or elegant bracelet becomes a focal point when framed by properly styled sleeves, while avoiding bulky pieces that would create awkward proportions. Number 4. Utilize strategic waist definition. One of the most powerful tools for creating an expensive-looking silhouette is the strategic use of waist definition. This isn't about adhering to outdated rules about hiding or revealing. It's about understanding how proper proportion enhances your natural elegance and creates visual sophistication. The importance of waist definition lies in its ability to create structure and intentionality in your silhouette. A defined waist suggests confidence, body awareness, and understanding of flattering proportions. It transforms loose, potentially aging silhouettes into polished, deliberate choices. When selecting belts for waist definition, prioritize leather or leather-like materials with subtle texture and weight. Avoid patent leather, which can appear costume-like, and instead choose materials with slight grain or smooth finishes that develop character over time. The hardware should be proportionate and understated. Think brushed gold or silver rather than bright, flashy metals. Your belt should sit at your natural waist, the narrowest point of your torso, rather than at your hips. For blazers and cardigans, choose belts that can cinch without creating bulk. For dresses, the belt should enhance rather than fight the garment's existing lines. The width should be proportionate to your frame and the garment you're styling. For polished casual wear, use a narrow leather belt to define an oversized cardigan over slim trousers, creating structure while maintaining comfort. For elevated occasions, choose a slightly wider belt in the same color family as your outfit to define a flowing dress or long blazer. Your color strategy should guide belt selection. A rich brown leather belt works beautifully with cream, camel, and olive pieces, while a black belt provides classic sophistication with navy, gray, and burgundy outfits. Accessories should complement your belt choice. If your belt features brushed gold hardware, echo this in your jewelry selections. A silk scarf can provide color interest, while the belt provides structure, creating a balanced, sophisticated look. Number 5. Balance formal and casual elements with precision. The hallmark of truly expensive-looking style is the ability to blend formal and casual pieces in a way that appears effortlessly sophisticated rather than confused or trying too hard. This balance requires understanding the individual power of each piece and how they can enhance rather than compete with each other. This approach works because it suggests confidence and style awareness. You're not relying on obviously expensive pieces or overly formal combinations. Instead, you're demonstrating mastery of proportions and the ability to create visual interest through thoughtful contrast. The fabric combinations are key to achieving this balance successfully. Pair the structure of wool with the relaxation of high-quality cotton, or combine the formality of silk with the casual elegance of refined denim. Look for elevated casual pieces in premium fabrics, cotton with subtle texture, denim with excellent drape and minimal stretch, knits in cashmere or merino wool. Silhouette and construction considerations require pieces that can hold their own when paired with contrasting formality levels. A well-cut blazer should have enough structure to elevate casual pieces without appearing stiff. Quality jeans should have clean lines and excellent fit to deserve pairing with formal tops. Each piece should be impeccably constructed to maintain the overall sophistication of the combination. For polished casual styling, pair a structured wool blazer with dark, well-fitted jeans and a silk shell. The formality of the blazer and silk elevates the casual denim. For elevated looks, combine a quality cashmere sweater with tailored wool trousers and add a statement necklace to bridge the gap between comfort and sophistication. Your color palette unifies these formal-casual combinations. When all pieces work within your strategic colors, even contrasting levels of formality appear intentional and harmonious. Accessories play a crucial role in this balance. A structured leather handbag can formalize a casual outfit, while adding a silk scarf to a business look introduces an element of softness and personal style. I'd love to know, what's your biggest styling challenge right now? Comment below and I'll address the most common questions. Number 6. Choose fabrics that suggest luxury. The foundation of expensive-looking style often lies not in the garment's design or brand, but in the quality and characteristics of its fabric. Understanding how to identify and select materials that suggest luxury, regardless of price point, is perhaps the most important skill in building a sophisticated wardrobe. The principle here is that fabric quality affects everything: how a garment drapes, how it moves with your body, how it ages, and most importantly, how it's perceived by others. Luxury fabrics have inherent properties that synthetic alternatives struggle to replicate. The way silk catches light, how wool maintains its shape, the way cotton improves with age. Natural fibers should form the backbone of your wardrobe. Cotton with long staples creates fabrics with superior feel and appearance. Look for Pima or Egyptian cotton, even in blends. Linen, despite its tendency to wrinkle, provides an unmatched sophisticated texture and improves with washing. Wool in various weights offers structure and drape that synthetic materials cannot achieve. Silk provides luminosity and movement that elevates any garment. When examining construction, quality fabrics reveal themselves in several ways. They hold their shape after wearing, recover from wrinkles naturally, and develop character rather than showing wear. Look for fabrics with appropriate weight for their purpose, substantial enough to drape properly, but not so heavy as to appear stiff. For polished casual styling, choose a high-quality cotton shirt with excellent drape paired with wool trousers. The natural properties of both fabrics create an inherently sophisticated combination. For elevated occasions, silk or silk blend pieces provide the luminosity and movement that suggest luxury regardless of the garment's actual cost. Your fabric choices should align with your color strategy. Natural fibers take and hold dye differently than synthetics, often resulting in more nuanced, sophisticated color depth that enhances your overall palette. When selecting accessories, apply the same fabric principles. Leather that will age beautifully, scarves in natural silk, and jewelry in quality metals all contribute to the overall impression of thoughtful curation and refined taste. Number 7. Master sophisticated silhouettes and proportions. The most expensive-looking outfits often feature the simplest silhouettes executed with impeccable attention to fit and proportion. For the sophisticated woman over 50, understanding which cuts flatter your figure while suggesting refinement is essential for creating that coveted, expensive appearance. The importance of proper silhouette lies in its ability to suggest quality and intention. Well-cut garments that skim rather than cling, that provide structure without restriction, immediately appear more expensive than poorly fitting alternatives, regardless of actual price point. Quality construction in well-designed silhouettes features several key elements: properly set sleeves that allow natural arm movement, shoulders that follow your natural line without excess padding, and proportions that flatter your figure without obvious manipulation. The internal construction, interfacing, lining, and finishing, should support the garment's shape throughout wear. The fabrics that support sophisticated silhouettes are those with enough body to maintain their intended shape while providing comfort and movement. Look for wool blends with structure, cotton with subtle texture, and knits with stability. Avoid fabrics that are too clingy, too stiff, or too fluid to support the garment's design. For your polished casual approach, choose straight-leg trousers that skim your hips and thighs, paired with a structured but soft cardigan that defines your waist without clinging. For elevated styling, select a dress with a clean A-line or sheath silhouette in quality fabric that moves gracefully with your body. Your sophisticated silhouettes should work harmoniously with your color palette. Clean lines and excellent proportions allow your strategic colors to be the star, while proper fit ensures that every piece looks intentional and expensive. Accessories should complement rather than compete with your sophisticated silhouettes. Choose pieces that echo the clean lines of your clothing: structured handbags, classic jewelry, and shoes with elegant proportions that maintain the overall sophistication of your carefully curated look. These 7 principles work together to create a cohesive approach to sophisticated style that transcends budget constraints and fleeting trends. Remember, true sophistication is built through understanding quality, proportion, and the subtle details that distinguish the truly well-dressed woman. When you master these fundamentals, you'll find that looking expensive becomes not about what you spend, but about the thoughtful choices you make every time you get dressed. Remember, achieving an expensive-looking style isn't about spending more. It's about understanding what creates the impression of luxury and refinement. Which of these techniques will you implement first? Share your experience in the comments, and let's continue building your signature sophisticated style together.